Happy Tuesday. Today's lesson comes from Genesis chapter 7, verse 16. We will also cross-reference Revelations chapter 3, verse 7. So Genesis chapter 7, verse 16 says, "And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God had commanded Noah. And the Lord shut Noah in." My King James Version says, "And the Lord shut him in." This is further going from Genesis chapter 6, where the Lord says, okay, so now it's time to go in, Noah. So I want you to go in, your sons and daughters and their wives, and then the animals. And then it tells us that they did go in. They went in male and female of all flesh, because that's what the Lord commanded. And then the Lord closed the door. So we're going to talk about today when the Lord closes the door. Why did the Lord close the door of the ark? Closing that door would be not only divine direction, but it's protection, because the waters were going to come. The rains were going to descend upon the earth. And as it went, that ark floated up, up, up. The rain covered the mountains. The Lord is protecting them. Sometimes we wonder why the door is shut on us. I wanted that job. Lord, why didn't I get that? I wanted, that's the vehicle that I was saving for. Okay, so I can't afford that one. But I love him. It doesn't work out. But I love her. It doesn't work out. But I want children. Sometimes we don't always understand, but we know that God is sovereign. Revelations 3:7. It's talking to the church at Philadelphia. And these 7 churches represent the church, us, of Christ. And it says, "To the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, these things said he that is holy, he that is true, he that has the key," that's Jesus, "of David, he that opens and no man can shut, and he that shuts and no man can open." It's a reminder that Christ is sovereign. He's over everything, and there is not one human obstacle that can stay permanently against God's plan. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. So when the door is closed, the door that you expect it to be open, the door you can't understand why it's not happening the way we picture it in our mind, remember that sovereign God sits high. He's already been in the future. He knows the past, and he's with us always in the present. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes it's just his sovereignty for wisdom, for character. And then there may be times like Job when we just don't know. We are to trust and obey. Genesis 7:16, when the door closes, when they all went in, God closed that door behind Noah to protect them. Today, what doors has the Lord closed that you thought should have been open? Let's look at that not as a glass half empty, but a glass half full. Lord, what is it that you want me to learn from that? Thank you for protecting me, because I was 20 minutes late and it wasn't my fault. But had I been there 20 minutes earlier, I would have been involved in that fatal accident. Thank you for your protection, for your guidance, for your sovereignty. Genesis chapter 7, verse 16, background Revelation 3:7. I pray that you have a terrific Tuesday. Just be blessed and bless someone else. Know that the Lord loves us and he wants us to love one another. Bye.